Whether you knew it as Quik or Nesquik, you've likely come across this near ubiquitous brand of cocoa cow juice. But what do you really know about Nesquik? What is it made from? Where does it come from? And was it invented by that goofy cartoon rabbit on the package? We're gonna tell you everything, because today we're going to take a look at the history of Nesquik. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. Please leave a comment and let us know what other delicious beverages you would like to hear about. Okay, hold on to your twisty straw, because here we go. It's tempting to think that chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows, but no such luck. Legend holds that the first chocolate milk was whipped up by an Irish botanist named Sir Hans Sloane sometime in the early 1700s. According to the story, Sloane was in Jamaica when locals offered him some cocoa to drink. But in its raw form, Sloane found the taste, in a word, nauseous. For whatever reason, he decided to experiment with the cocoa and quickly found that it was much more palatable when combined with milk. Recognizing an opportunity, he took the beverage back to Europe, where he spent years selling it as a medicine. So there was a time when a doctor might tell you to drink a glass of chocolate milk and call him in the morning. In reality, however, no one knows who made the first chocolate milk. Chocolate itself has been known to man since at least 350 BCE, and obviously milk has been around a lot longer than that, so it's likely more than a few people tried mixing them at some point. The people of Jamaica, for example, were known to drink a beverage made from boiled milk and cinnamon in the 15th century, and Europeans knew chocolate long before Sloane came along. Both Columbus and Cortez brought it back to Europe. So if there's any truth to the Sloane story at all, his drink was likely derived from some similar local beverage. We'd love to be able to tell you that there's a big, moving, humanistic story behind the creation of Nesquik. Like that it was the passion project of a relentless and determined inventor, or it was an old family recipe heroically smuggled out of some war-torn hellhole. But that's not what happened. What happened is that Nestle, literally the world's biggest food manufacturer, decided to go into the chocolate milk business. And then they did. The year was 1948. The Treasure of the Sierra Madre was playing in movie theaters, the 12th Street Rag was topping the Billboard charts, and a certain chocolate milk powder was making its debut on supermarket shelves across America. The instant chocolate drink was made from things like cocoa powder, soy lectin, carrageenan, salt, natural flavors, and of course, a metric ton of sugar. It was originally marketed under the name Nestle Quik, a reference to how quickly it could be made. And according to Nestle themselves, it was a big hit right off the bat. The drink was introduced to Europe in 1950, rebranded as Nesquik. Why the name was changed isn't exactly clear. It's possible the company just wanted its name more tightly tied to the successful product, which American consumers had taken to simply calling Quik. But no one knows for sure. In any case, it would be Quik in the US, Canada, Mexico, and Australia, and Nesquik everywhere else until 1999, when it became Nesquik for everyone, everywhere. Nesquik was so successful that the company quickly decided to expand the brand, and that meant going bananas. Banana-flavored Nesquik was introduced in 1954. It was successful enough that in 1960, the company pressed its luck again by releasing Strawberry Quik, now best known as the all-time favorite drink of The Big Bang Theory's main character, Sheldon Cooper.
I love Strawberry Quik.
Those flavors were relatively successful, but not every expansion of the line turned out so fortunately. 1979's Nesquik Vanilla, for example, had a good run and still exists in bottled form, but the powder was discontinued in 2006 because of low sales. Cherry Quik only made it from 1989 to 1995, and Mango Quik from 1991 to 2000. Other relatively short-lived Quik flavors included honey, raspberry, strawberry banana, grape, cream soda, triple chocolate, caramel, cookies and cream, and something called Jungle Jaffa. But the shortest-lived Quik flavor of all was cream. Available for just 1 year, 1997, the product disappeared after the company presumably realized that cream-flavored milk was maybe the most boring and pointless thing anyone had ever thought up in human history. It probably doesn't do much for his reputation with the ladies, but the Quik bunny's name is actually Quickie. He was first introduced around 1960 as a nameless pink bunny on packages of Strawberry Quik. The connection being that bunnies were quick and possibly also that they like strawberries. In 1973, Quickie would make his official debut as the whole line's mascot by playing the electric guitar in a television commercial. He has been the face of the brand ever since. Today, Quickie is almost as iconic as Quik itself. having once appeared in comic books with the likes of Superman and Spider-Man, and having been afloat in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade from 1988 to 1999. But he wasn't immediately accepted everywhere in the world. For example, in France they preferred the pre-existing cartoon mascot Groquik, which means Fat Quick. Groquik was a large, friendly-looking yellow blob who was possibly supposed to be a yellow hippo, although that was up for debate. Groquik wore a tiny red and yellow hat, spoke in a deep voice, and was famous for his simple yet effective catchphrase, "I have a craving for Nesquik." He was also the Quick mascot in Greece, where he was known as Quikeras, which makes it sound like he flew too close to the sun on wings of melted chocolate. In Portugal, Quick was, for some inexplicable reason, represented by a cartoon kangaroo named Kangurick. Meanwhile, down in Italy, they had yet another completely different mascot, an anthropomorphic Quick box named Mr. Nesquik. These original mascots were all fairly iconic in their home markets. Nonetheless, by 1990, they had all been retired and replaced with a now chocolatey brown version of Quickie the Quick Bunny. Quickie himself would later get a makeover, transforming him from his goofy old self into a much slicker-looking, modern CGI bunny who kind of looks like the love child of Bugs Bunny and Wile E. Coyote. His Q necklace, which stood for Quick, was also changed to an N for Nesquik when the product was rebranded worldwide in 1999. Given how iconic a brand Quick became, it was inevitable Nestle would try expanding the line beyond just different flavors of drink powder. For example, as early as 1981, there was a Nesquik chocolate syrup available on supermarket shelves. Strawberry syrup landed in 1989, vanilla in 2021, and there have even briefly been mixed flavors like banana strawberry. And in 1983, the company released ready-to-drink Quick for those people who find stirring to be a nuisance. Ready-to-drink strawberry came out in 87 and banana in 1990. Other ready-to-drink flavors that burned briefly but brightly included double chocolate, vanilla, and once again, banana strawberry. 1993 brought the release of the Nestle Quick Bar, which became the Nesquik Bar in 1999. Made from a chocolate, taffy-like substance, the now discontinued candy bar was branded with the familiar Quick logo and pictures of Quickie the Quick Bunny. And in 1999, Quick licensed its brand to the Cereal Partners Company to make Nestle cereal. Sold in dozens of countries throughout the world, Nesquik cereal is, for all intents and purposes, a shameless ripoff of Cocoa Puffs. For reasons that have never been made public, it was mysteriously discontinued in the US in 2012, but remains available in over 40 other countries. Our best guess? It just didn't sell well enough stateside. Meanwhile, it's so popular everywhere else, it got 2 spin-offs of its own, including Nesquik Mix Cereal, which is both vanilla and chocolate puffs, and Nesquik Chocolate and Banana Pillows, which are puffs that contain a banana-flavored filling. Among other Quick spin-off products, there would be a Nesquik-flavored hot cocoa mix that comes with bunny-shaped marshmallows, a Nesquik coffee flavor for the Dolce Gusto system, a Nesquik flavor of Nestle Ice Screamers ice cream pops, a Nesquik chocolate-flavored sponge cake with yogurt filling, and of course, a Nesquik chocolate fondue fountain. They say that milk does a body good, but it does a body a lot less good when it's mixed in with enough sugar to kill a horse. That's why in 2015, Britain's Advertising Standards Authority tried to ban an ad for Nesquik hot chocolate, which claimed the beverage would give children a great start to the day. That claim seemed to imply the drink had health benefits, which it definitely did not, and unfortunately for the folks at Quick, that kind of thing is extremely against the law in the European Union. It wasn't the first time Nestle had to face such claims, and they would acknowledge a drink made with Quick had high levels of sugar, even while pointing out that at least half of the sugar came from the lactose in the milk. Less convincingly, they argued that the placement of their ads on family-sized milk bottles implied the product shouldn't be consumed in excess. And in a move that can only be described as unintentional comedy, they claimed that the Quick Bunny was a physically active, energetic character who could promote a healthy lifestyle. Despite all the protesting, Nestle could read the writing on the wall. They saw their product becoming the focus of a battle over sugar content in food marketed to children, and they wanted out. To counter the bad publicity, they quickly launched new low-sugar versions of their flagship products, including a new chocolate flavor that reduced sugar by 15% and a new strawberry flavor with 27% less sugar. The move worked, and Quick's market share actually increased the following year. Nutritionists, however, weren't exactly dancing in the streets. While recognizing the reduction in sugar is a step in the right direction, most professionals have stressed that there's still a long way to go. And sugar isn't Quick's only problem. There has also been controversy over the fact that Quick included among its ingredients a dried red seaweed known as carrageenan. An ingredient in many forms of traditional cooking, carrageenan is also used as a thickening agent and emulsifier by the food industry, often in products like puddings, ice creams, and yogurts. The problem is that some studies suggest it can irritate a number of digestive conditions, including things like IBS and colon cancer. Those claims are unproven as of now, but if you have any of those conditions, you might want to watch it with a carrageenan. Nesquik is, at this point, an American institution. In 2018, the brand celebrated its 70th birthday with its first ever live pop-up event, the Nesquik Milk Shop at the 3rd Street Promenade in Los Angeles. Customers could sample different kinds of Nesquik, take quirky photos with Nesquik umbrellas, and try one of 2 commemorative Nesquik drinks designed by Cooking Channel host Jordan Andon, including a candied bacon milkshake and banana raspberry smoothie. In 2019, the company looked to the future by unveiling its all-natural line, which features versions of its products made with natural ingredients and sold in recyclable paper packaging. Will it last, or will it go the way of the Jungle Jaffa? Hard to say, but the Nestle folks certainly deserve the benefit of the doubt. As of 2023, Nesquik is the most popular chocolate milk brand in the world. That'll do, Quickie. That'll do. So what do you think? Are you a fan of Nesquik? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, check out some of these other videos from Weird History.